Look at that. I'm on time once. And it's even Friday. When does that happen? Oh, I got everything. I'm ready to go. Oh, I got a yawn coming. Oh, oh, oh. Dum 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 dum. 3, 2, 1. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Today is Friday, February 28th, 2020. My name is Jeremy, and this is my first cup of coffee. Oh, that's good. That's good. Well, I'm not gonna lie. Yesterday wasn't the best day. I don't want to get into too much of it. Just personal stuff. I'm gonna be okay. Let's just leave it at that because I want to stay positive. I don't want to put bad stuff out there. I want to be, I acknowledge that it's there. I've dealt with it. I'm dealing with it, and I'm finding a way forward. And I think that that's the important way to do things. I don't think complaining gets you anywhere, and I definitely don't like complaining in public. That's just not me. It used to be me. But then I saw how I felt about other people doing it. Handle your business, right? If you got something that's going on that you don't like, just do the best you can with it. Right? Yesterday was Thursday. Got some work done. Got some other work done. Got some more work done. Did not do anything active, and I'm not feeling great about that, but we'll be doing plenty of activity today. It's Friday, so been looking forward to this. We'll be headed to Manchester to do some kickboxing training with Master Terry Dow and Paul Milholland. Great friends, and looking forward to that. And then I don't know what we're gonna do in between, but at some point I'm headed to Connecticut to hang out with Paul. I think we're gonna do dinner. I'm gonna stay at his place tonight. I offered to teach his classes tonight. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but I did offer. Still offering. Give the guy a break. And then tomorrow there's a tournament, like one town over, and that's part of why I'm going down. It all worked out. So I'm gonna hang out with the team. Cheer them on. At, what is it? The Survival of the Fittest in something, Connecticut. I don't remember where off the top of my head. But look forward to seeing everybody. Didn't go to the last tournament. So this year I don't know how many of them I'm gonna go to. Might be every other. Might just be certain ones. I don't know. This one worked out. Honestly, I wasn't going to go because a lot of the team is not going, but this is an opportunity for me to hang out with a friend and train and not have to stay in a hotel room, and it'll be a good day. I like the team. I like the people on the team, and I like what they stand for. It means a lot to me watching them work so hard wearing a uniform that says whistlekick on it. Honestly. What else going on? Mom's birthday this weekend. We're celebrating. Well, Mom's birthday soon. We're celebrating on Sunday. Got somebody coming in to hang out with the cat, so that's great. I appreciate that. And yeah. So that's the weekend. That's what we're doing. A lot of driving. I can't wait for autonomous vehicles. Because then I could have more fun and then sleep while the car drives me places. If I had an autonomous vehicle where the seat could be a bed, I don't know that I'd have a house. I'd just say, all right, I'm going to sleep. You go here. And it could go and charge and use what it needed to heat the car, and could wake up in a whole different place. That'd be a lot of fun. But you're not here to listen to me talk about my thoughts on autonomous vehicles and how they will revolutionize the world. There's actually a book I'm working on with that. We'll see if it ever gets finished. You're here for this stuff, for these questions, these comments, these discussions. Like the joke for Funday Friday, courtesy of Frank. Did you hear about the new fork they came out with? People are really divided over it. Great stuff. I like these jokes. They make me smile. And that's all we need, right? Just smiles. I think if you can count the smiles in the day, then you're focused on the right thing. We've got 3 quotes today from Oprah. Why is that a hard word to say? Oprah Winfrey. There we go. If it doesn't feel right, don't do it. That is the lesson, and that lesson alone will save you a lot of grief. Now, of course, that quote's referring to your gut and trusting your gut. If it doesn't feel like it's the right thing to do, that does not extend into your training and saying, oh, it's hard for me to kick above my waist. That doesn't feel right. It must not be the right thing to do. Right? Oprah's not talking about training. Oprah's talking about trusting your instincts. And are there circumstances where you should listen to your instincts with regard to your training? Of course, absolutely. But it's a fine line. And ideally, it's a collaborative process with you and your instructor and possibly medical professionals. It's a good quote. It's I believe in if you want to call it a sixth sense or an innate intuition, instinct. And I think it's critical. I think it's something that martial arts can develop. And I think it's something that martial arts, at least on some level, develops in most people. And we have to learn to trust it. And so many people trust it within the, excuse me, man, very hiccupy, within the context of training. But once they get outside of training, they don't trust it at all. And that seems silly to me. Why develop that skill if you're not going to use it? Next. You don't become what you want. You become what you believe. You become what you believe. You become what you believe you are. If I believe I'm worthless, that's what I'm going to be. If I believe I'm here to make an impact, that's what I'm going to be. You get back what you put out. And you can think of it in some kind of metaphysical way, or, you know, if you read The Secret like that, or you could just be really simple about it and say, hey, if this is what I believe, it's going to change the way I act. It's going to change the way I talk to people. And they're going to respond to the way I act and talk. And that has a real result. That matters. If you watch people, here's a martial arts example. If you watch people at a competition doing forms, you'll see people who walk up to the ring very confidently. See other people who just kind of hobble up to the ring. I've seen people who walk up to the ring incredibly confident, don't do a very good form, but they score higher than they should because the environment that they created, the vibe that they put off, was something that seeped into the referee's brains and scores. They felt it. something to be aware of. We do have that power. And that's part of why I didn't want to spend time talking about the negative things from yesterday. Don't want to put out negative because I don't want to be seen as negative, because I don't want to be negative. And our final quote for the day. Remember, ask questions, leave comments, quotes, jokes, gifts. Probably not gifts. Leave stuff on YouTube for me to respond to. Be thankful for what you have. You'll end up having more. If you concentrate on what you don't have, you will never, ever have enough. I mean, that's very much tied to and an extension of the second quote. Focus on what you have. Be thankful. Be positive. Be grateful. Don't dwell on what you don't have. If you came to my home here, you would see it's small. You know, really small. It's not chronically small. I have enough space. But in the context of a home, nobody's ever going to look at this and say, man, this is this big, massive home. You must be really successful. And then one day I realized I spent years of my life wanting a cabin in the woods. I live in the woods. I have animals that walk through my backyard every day. I live up dirt roads. I have a really nice cabin in the woods. This is my cabin in the woods, my incredibly elaborate camp. It's a reframing. I'm quite satisfied with this as a cabin in the woods. If this was a home in town, maybe not, but so what? I focus on what I have. I focus on the positive aspects of this. I'm surrounded by trees. I have the freedom to plant a garden wherever I want on this land. It makes me happy. Focus on the things that make you happy. Put more time into those. Put less energy, even if you have to put time, into the things you dislike. Get them done. Get them done, put them aside. If you don't like balancing your checkbook, schedule time once a week to do it. Get it done. Reward yourself for doing it. Hey, I'm gonna take my checkbook to my favorite coffee shop, and I'm gonna get my favorite cup of coffee and balance my checkbook while I drink it. Sometimes you have to incentivize your own behavior. All right. I think that's it. Short episode today, and I'm quite okay with that. I'm gonna go get ready for my short trip. I'll see you back here Monday. Now, a couple things. Don't forget, subscribe, turn on notifications. Oh, where is it? Hold on, I'm gonna show you something. Wait, one sec. I'm pretty proud of this. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, yep. So you know that I handle a lot of the design work for our apparel. And I'm constantly looking for inspiration, and I'm not even going to pretend that this was an original idea. But if you know anything about me, I designed the perfect shirt, and it's wrinkled because it was in my bag. It says Kick Heads Pet Dogs. And you can get that at whistlekick.com. And you can use the code FIRSTCUP15 to save 15% on that. If you want to support us in other ways, patreon.com/whistlekick. Make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications. We do the show every weekday, 6:30 a.m. Eastern, here on YouTube. Have an amazing weekend. Maybe I'll see some of you at this competition. And if I do, make sure you come over and say hello. Have a good one. Take care. Peace.